We have got ourselves the brand new Les Paul Modern, courtesy of our friends at Earl Teat Music in Delmar, Delaware. We're going to give it that biz today, right here on GearGasms. Hi everybody, welcome to GearGasms. I'm your host, Alan Barnes. Today, in the studio with me, courtesy of our friends up at Earl Teat Music in Delmar, Delaware, Chris and Dean. They know how to hook this channel up. And when I was up there the other day and I saw that hanging on the rack, I was like, oh my goodness, I've got to put that thing on the screen. We're gonna learn all about this guitar in just a second, but first, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe. This channel, it's kind of like Pete Davidson's stand-up comedy, or like Pete Davidson's work on SNL, or like that Pete Davidson movie. See what I'm trying to say here? Celebrate mediocrity. Now, if you're asked yourself, Alan, why is there a separate picture-in-picture in this screen? And I'm going to tell you, it's because one thing I didn't think about when I saw this on the rack was how that color might interact with my chroma key, my green screen. So yeah, I'm putting an untouched up shot right inside this one so you can see how it looks. And of course, you'll get to see how it looks during the playing segments and the glorious B-roll that we're gonna go over right now. It has a beautiful figure maple top. The neck is an asymmetrical slim taper neck and it feels great in your hand. It has a contoured heel joint which enables better access to the upper frets. It is a solid mahogany body that it is weight relieved. The color is Caribbean blue fade, just a beautiful flame maple top on this one. It has a 12-inch radius, a beautiful ebony fingerboard, medium jumbo frets. There are 22 of those. Across the top, you have your standard Les Paul layout. Notice there is no poker chip there by the switch. A Pro Bucker 2 humbucker in the neck and a Pro Bucker 3 in the bridge position. Standard 4-way controls. Push-pull coil splitting is available and also an out-of-phase push-pull on the tone control. Going up the back of the neck, that beautiful asymmetrical carve. It feels so good in the hand. Going all the way up the back to those glorious locking Grover tuners. Hallelujah. I really like the clear knobs on the top. They look like jewels in the sand of the most gorgeous Caribbean blue fade you've ever seen in your life. The nut material is Graphtec New Bone and it was set up out of the box perfectly. Oh, starting off on the bridge pickup of this Les Paul Modern, the Modern. We are going into this here Marshall clean channel. EQ's kind of noonish, not a whole lot of gain. Super clean, humbucky mode. Just a little reverb from the Ocean's 11. Now right away, I'm normally not a clean bridge pickup kind of guy. The Alnico 2s, it's interesting to me that they chose this on a Modern because to me that's much more of a vintage, that they call them the Pro Buckers, you know, very PAF-y kind of thing. So that's why I'm really interested to hear how they sound on these cleans. I know they're gonna sound good. But yeah, just bridge pickup, humbucker. Let's do the tone. I know you guys groove on the tone. Halfway. Will it bark? Kind of, sorta. Now, this has splits, and it also has the old out of phase, you know, kind of like my my actual Gibson. But the coil tapping is a very useful tool. You know, modern people, modern players, they expect a lot more versatility. So they like these coil tapping things. You want to hear how there's full bucky. Single coil. That to me, that's a reasonable single coil sound. Middle position, full humbucker. Let's do something different. want me to split that? What if we just split the bridge? Again, not split. Oh yeah, you hear that come in, don't you? Interesting, but again, so many combinations. Let's go back to that middle on the split and give it the Keith test. And then of course, to hear the difference there. I actually like that better. Of course, that middle position is very strummy, friendly. If you just like, if you're Guitar George and you know all the chords, man, you're strictly rhythm, you don't want to make it cry or sing. You can do that. I like the middle position on Les Paul. It makes me weird. No one else does. I do. I'm weird. It's good being weird. Let's hear that neck. I know you're into it. Why wouldn't you be?
Oh, yeah.
Why wouldn't you be into it?
Sexy time.
A lot of sensuality around the neck. It's where all that blood flows. Oh, and I have to say, just from a pure feel standpoint, this Ebony fingerboard, oh gosh, it feels expensive, yo. This finish, I feel like I should like be doing some Al Di Meola shit. That was my Al Di Meola. Oh my gosh, I love that. And it's just so naked. Ain't nothing here but me and this Marshall and this guitar. Bridge, single coil, tube screamer. It's my new pretentious way of picking. But you heard that, right? That was a single coil. Yeah, so it'll do the tube screamer thing just on clean. That's all I added to it. Let's get into some crunch. Oh, we're crunching. We're still in channel 1 of the Marshall, but we're crunching, as you can hear. Gave you a little taste of that split on the bridge pickup. Does that sound like Roxanne to you? I don't know the rest of it. I know I was supposed to do that on the clean. I forgot. Yeah, it just has a lot of that. And then it's got that. That what? That mistake? Yeah, it's got that. Oh, you know what? We haven't really talked about it like in a playing context. All the way up that neck, yo. All that reach. That's what I'm talking about. So if you need to get your Skinner on way up high. I mean, I could reach it, but can I do it? I'm just telling y'all, if y'all can do that, you could reach it. That's that single coil neck. That's a neck pickup on Les Paul, son. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Man, there's not a lot not to love about that as a rhythm sound. Again, Exhibit A, Les Paul, neck pickup. On a screamer, what? We'll hear a humbucker. Yeah, free bird. I just realized I haven't even pulled this old doohickey up. That Peter Green thing. I don't hear no Peter Green. Although, if I've ever heard Peter Green strike a note on a guitar in my life, I didn't know it. Sorry, man, I'm not trying to disrespect. You got a lot of that duck in it. But then you pull this up. It's more nasal. It's like all the vowels went away. It's like all of a sudden you got a sinus infection. Now you might have not liked any of them tones I just went through. I didn't change pickups at all. I didn't hit volume or tone or nothing at all. I just played with different wiring configurations. So yeah, versatility. It's got it. So now I want to see if I can throw a little bit of the Chinese King of Drive. Let's see what it does with a single coil. Peter Green. If you kind of want that cocked wah sort of sound, maybe that's a better way to describe that. Oh, that sounds glorious too. All right, let's hear the other side of the Chinese King of Tone. And we're just still on the crunch of the Marshall. I just put both sides of the Chinese King of Tone on. It's not quite metal, but now that we got our whistles a little wet, we're gonna go in some heavy gain with this thing and see how these Allen Eco 2 pickups hold up. Oh, that bridge pickup. We are now on the tastiest side of the Marshall. We're at about 11:30, folks. But really, that's all you need to get that classic in your face Les Paul Marshall combination. Now, depending on your age, this may be the edge, your upper edge of limit of saturation that you want. But even at this level of saturation, you can still hear weird chords. Let's hear that middle. You know, again, middle position, kind of nudge tone. Brother Billy type. Time for a tube scream of what? Notice how we get boxy. You can hear that when it comes in. Have we heard that neck position? No, we haven't, Alan. It's about when you're like, oh, is he going to play a song? Nah, psych. I don't know any songs. It's no mindless noodles like that. Single coil neck, Les Paul. It's hard to believe. Oh, hello? Can you tell I like it? Oh man, I gotta learn to first of all use my feet on a pedal board, and second of all, delay. So let's sauce that up with the. Did we do neck screamer? That's got the screamer. That's a venerable combination. Tube screamer, Marshall, Les Paul, a little bit of delay, a little bit of verb. Let's turn up on the Marshall. The gain on the Marshall. Oh, we weren't even at 11. Let's go to 11:30. We were at 10. I lied, y'all. Now let's see if we can pump it up with a tube screamer. We have the gain up at 2 right now on the Marshall, which is a lot. And the reason I'm doing that is I just want to see how these Alnico 2s do against all this. And I'll even take the tube screamer out. Let's just hear it. It'll do that. Time for some lead with some delay. Let's get up high. Oh, God bless America. Let's hear a pretty note. Well, it's a Stein. Yeah, it'll go. Once again, thanking my friends up at Earl Teat Music in Del Mar, Delaware. They also have a location in Dover. All of Delaware is tax-free, and if you're not local to our area, shop local at your music store wherever you are. Well, what did we learn today? What we didn't learn, because I forgot to bring it up, is the price. It's $699. We also learned, or at least I did, that the Alnico 2s notwithstanding as a pickup choice in that thing, it will giddy up. And finally, we learned that Epiphone continues to do just an amazingly good job of producing guitars that feel good in the hands, that are set up well right out of the box. There's not a single thing on that I would change. The pickups pair perfectly with the layout. It was comfortable, it was modern, yet it still spoke with the authority of a great dad voice. As always, I'd like to thank you for the time you spend with the channel. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. You got some ratty ass, moochy, embarrassing friends. You tell them about GearGasms, we'll find a way to make them fit in. You can buy some merch if you want to help support the channel. Links are in the description. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Travis Barker about it. That boy just had himself a Kardashian baby. He's lost forever. That's racist! But play more guitar. Watch less of this and keep coming back here week after week for more GearGasms.